way tonight. So Kanga says, here's a question. Does anyone actually know what wattage range sounds too loud for them? I know for me, when watching movies, a lot of guys say, oh, you got to watch it at reference. No, thank you. Honestly, I have no desire to watch a movie all the way through at reference level. Now, I'll demo at reference level, but it's really brief. To me, I'm typically like, and I don't know what volume it is, but I'm like negative 15 on my processor or AVR. Typically, like when I'm watching a movie, probably for me, like too loud is, when you start getting to 100 dB, that's loud. I've listened to 95 and it's like consistent and it's loud. I can listen to it, but I don't want to sustain listen to that loud. So
100 dB is too loud for youth, man.
I think
most of the time.
Yeah. Like if I were to just listen constantly for 3 hours straight, no
Actually, you know what? Somebody asked me if I had the tinnitus. Tinnitus? You're not a
tinnitus or something.
I forgot.
Like that.
He's like, you're not a real DJ unless you have
this or something.
And so I just Googled it. I was like,
tittiitis.
Tittiitis. Wow, Mike. Yeah, the pastor's got tittiitis over there.
Tinnitus.
I don't know what it's called, but I looked it up real quick, and no, I don't have that. And that's because I actually, I've been DJing for 20 years, so yeah, I don't put my monitoring.
You wear headphones though.
Well, I don't put my monitoring loud or my headphones loud because I can actually hear clearer at a lower volume. And even though I like to play loud stuff upstairs, when I'm watching a movie, I'm not trying to blast, my eardrums out. Like those are my money makers.
You got to take care of them.
Yeah.
To an extent. And I know I got these things.
Why you got to whisper it? I got these things.
Because it's like a secret only.
Oh, okay.
Just gonna bust it out here.
It's like a secret, almost a secret. Kanga, quick answer for you is I don't know what's too loud for me, but I know what's too loud for my neighbors when they start like, hey.
Right. Start banging on
I'm just kidding.
the roof of the broom.
I don't bother my neighbors. I'm very thoughtful.
Okay, so I got two things out here. So regular-ish IEMs. Meaning regular, these are consumer market IEMs. Notice they have the design, they have, this purple, this shiny. Then we move over to my West Tones, which just came a couple of weeks ago. And these guys are what?
Custom.
They're not shiny. They don't have crap on them. They're just clear. Big difference. Single dynamic driver. 5 armature drivers with a 3-way crossover. These things sound awesome. These things sound good, but they're nowhere near the level of actual pro IEMs. Somebody actually brought up IEMs earlier too. Like, I don't know. I see some of the HiFi ones, like if they're using dynamic drivers in all of them, the ones that are like thousands and thousands of dollars, like I would pass those up in a heartbeat and go with something.
These have like 5 or 6 balanced armatures in it. The ones that I'm using right now.
Oh, nice. That sounds good.
Yeah. Like which ones did you get?
I didn't
know you got those.
Yeah, I got the West Tones. They were on sale. So they're just West Tone is just a company that makes they actually make like the molded ones, the custom molded ones for performances and stuff like that. But yeah, these things are awesome, and I keep them super low. And at first I put the wrong size tip in my ear. I'm like, these sound like shit. Like, what? Why do these sound like ass? And then finally I used a bigger tip and, stuck it all the way in there and got a good seal, and it's totally opened them up. Yeah.
So to answer the question, we don't know what wattage range, because like we were saying, it depends on the sensitivity of your speakers plays a role.
Yep.
Right. But we do have a good idea of what's too loud generally for most people, like SPL volume wise, right? We know that if the jet comes by, like you don't want to hear that for a few
sustained period of time.
Sustained, because that's gonna do permanent damage to your ears. So there's a threshold of pain, right? And so we have a pretty good idea what that is, and we want to be below that, basically.
Typically concerts are definitely well above 120 dB.
Oh yeah,
or not, maybe not 120, but over 100 dB,
They're loud.
110 dB, 100 whatever. So I mean that's just depends on what concert you go to. So and how close you are to the speakers and the stage and all that.
Well, I know you.